Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talking Titos, episode 13.
What's up? What's up?
We're back, Tito Mel, Tito Joe, and we took we had a few weeks off due to health reasons, right?
Yeah, I had about a walking pneumonia.
That's crazy.
Took me a couple weeks to get it diagnosed, and then
Were you stubborn about it? Like,
yeah, man, it's
let me give you if you're sick for more than like 3 days, just go to the hospital, go to the doctor.
yeah.
That's what you
I
gotta do.
I was like, yeah, I'll give it a week. A week turned into 2, and I was like,
We're too much pride.
well, I went to jiu-jitsu. I started to feel a little bit better,
Yeah.
and then I went to jiu-jitsu on Sunday. I'm like, I'll take it easy. I ended up doing 6 rounds.
On a Sunday.
I know. And then Larry in the group chat,
Right.
a fellow black belt, was like, 6 rounds?
Yeah. I've never done 6 rounds.
Well, he's like, you've been sick for 2 weeks. And you come in the first day, you're like, good idea. Let's do 6 rounds
Yeah.
on your first day back. So that probably set me back.
Yeah. You probably gave it to everyone else. I'm just joking.
I mean, somebody gave it to me, actually.
Right.
So,
Right.
no, just kidding. But yeah, I probably definitely made it worse. I am very guilty of pushing myself too hard,
Right.
too soon. That's just kind of who I am. I don't really know any better.
Did you get on some antibiotics?
I did, man. They gave me the Z-Pack.
Yeah, that really helps. So,
Dude,
as long as you maintain,
it's like the
what you're
wonder drug, man. Z-Pack, they
yeah.
upped my prednisone, which I'm already on, but they raised my dose. They gave me an inhaler and
Wow.
some cough medicine pills. Just had to write it out, and then finished the Z-Pack, finished the prednisone, went to jiu-jitsu that Saturday. I took it easy. I only did 3 rounds.
Nice.
I picked my partners wisely,
Right.
but I ended up painting the sidewalk with all the stuff in my lungs.
Oh my God! I remember that day. Yeah, I was there.
But it felt good to work that stuff up. I definitely needed that day, just to kind of move my body and get things moving and up and out of my chest. So, but back at it. Got my labs done actually a couple of days ago, and my kidney function has been improving. So that's good. Moving in the right direction.
You know, we've talked about this, but Mel, you've had organ donations, or how would you say?
I'm a recipient.
You're a recipient, right? You're a recipient.
2-time kidney transplant recipient. My first one was through an angel donor.
Yeah.
That one lasted 2 good years. The 3rd year, I went in a decline. I had that kidney removed, was on dialysis. Then a good friend of mine, shout out to my boy Teddy, saved my life, did the paired exchange program. He gave his kidney up, and then a week later, I received mine from another donor. It was like a 3-way trade.
Oh, so if you know someone who would donate one, you could.
Yes.
3-way.
Yep. We weren't a blood match,
Right.
so I got a voucher. They found a match for Teddy's kidney, and then they went and found a match for me.
Wow, that's awesome. I never even knew that was
Yeah.
a thing. Well, that's good to know.
It's called the paired exchange program.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my donor, all I was told was she was from out of state and between the ages of 40 and 50. So, yeah. I thought I might need a third. I had a UTI that turned sepsis that triggered my autoimmune disorder, which caused my body to start attacking the second transplant. It left me with some significant scarring.
Dang.
My kidney function was on decline for the past 8 or 9 months or so. But within the last month, my kidney function has improved and gotten better. So, and throughout that time, I proactively started to put myself back on the list for a 3rd transplant. I'm just hedging my bets.
Yeah.
My docs think I could probably live the rest of my life with this one. You
Oh,
know,
that's awesome.
I take my meds. I take care of myself. I take my health pretty serious. But I'm a gambling man, so I hedged my
Hey, man,
bets
yeah,
and
you
was
have to
like,
hedge your bets.
put me on the list. But with the improvement in my kidney function, man, maybe my body's not ready for that third one yet.
Right,
So
right. It's amazing, man. And I think this episode we decided we're going to talk a little bit about, going older and our health and that kind of stuff.
so I celebrated my good lab work.
Yeah, good. What'd you do?
Improve. I went and worked out. I went to the gym and went and lifted heavy because I haven't lifted any weights in a month. So shout out to Undisputed Strength and Joliet for always having my back.
For
and
sure.
Giving me a home.
I mean, we talk about this. It's like if you're at this age, you're 40s or 50s, you got to do something. You can't just be like relaxing because you got a good job.
I was thinking about that today after I left the gym. I'm like, I literally sat around for like a month and it was killing me.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine doing this for months and months
People
and
choose
years
it,
and years. Right. You know, just like
choose it.
being stagnant like that. But
Mhm.
like I was talking to a good buddy of mine on Sunday, stopped by the crib, and he's just like, guys like me need this.
Mhm.
We need jujitsu and the gym and
Right.
things like that. Like it's just part of how I'm built, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, I've been laid up and stuck in the house.
Everyone else who we kind of trained with together, I knew some of the guys got it too. And man, I was out for a minimum a week, but for 3 days I didn't even leave my bedroom.
You want to hear something crazy?
Terrible.
I was so worried about getting COVID because it was like killing people like me.
Yeah.
Dude, I've never tested positive for COVID.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking awesome.
Which is insane because
If I were you, I would. Yeah.
you know how many times I've had like ringworm and staph and like, you know, colds and shit.
Yeah.
Like the dumbest shit. If it's out there or in the gym, guess who's coming home with it? You know, it's probably me.
It does. It goes through, especially what we do. We're breathing, sweating on each other.
Yeah, bleeding on one another. Like,
I've had sweat in my eyes. I've had sweat in my mouth.
right.
Other people, it's like, oh God, it's just
Yeah.
like, it just terrible. But if it's gonna spread, I kind of feel like we get our immune is actually getting stronger.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
Like that my immune system it's got to be kind of strong for number one, like we're Filipino.
right.
We eat food left on the counter for days, like refrigeration. Like
We eat left out
dude,
food.
my little sister called me a few weeks ago and was like, is mom okay? I'm like, why? What's up? She's like, she took home this pizza puff that was sitting on the counter and it was there overnight. And
Overnight. That's fine.
right. She was like, I don't want mom to get sick. And I was like, man, she's good. I'm like, overnight, that's nothing. I'm like, you're the only one that trips on shit like that.
Yeah, right.
My brother-in-law's white though, so that's probably part of it. But
I saw this TikTok video where they said like if you cook rice, you have to eat it within 2 hours or it starts developing
like
bacteria.
arsenic or whatever. Yeah, and I'm like, bro, we've been self-poisoning ourselves forever. Or like,
Dude, how many days?
Oh.
Dude,
day-old rice is fried rice.
1 million %. 1
So-
million %. I'll do like, when we cooked that yesterday, okay, we're eating that. Warm it up.
yeah,
You
my
know?
sister's huge on that. When was this? When was this made? How long was it set?
Yeah.
I'm like,
You know how many Asians eat rice? We eat rice,
even if it's got mold, I'll just pick the mold
Scrape
off,
it off.
bro. I'm good. Like we're straight.
But like if you go to like in the Philippines, those carinderias or
Yeah,
the
kind of. Yeah,
it's just like they're cooking all day. Just here.
I know, man. My Lola
No one gets sick.
and my tita yelled at me for eating that shit. I was like, went and played
I love it.
basketball, walking down the street with the like barbecue or whatever, and
Yeah.
my tita's like, do not eat that. I go, well, she's like, it's dirty. You might get meningitis. I'm like, for real? I'm on like my 4th skewer. I'm like, this shit's fire. Dipped in the salsa. I'm like, vinegar kills everything. Double dunk it.
No, yeah, my like Karen. She grew up in the Philippines. She came here when she was like 18. She took one sick day in the past 30 years. She has like super immune system.
Yeah,
You grow up there, you just don't get sick.
right.
This is easy stuff for them, you know. I think when COVID started, Cole was like patient zero. I swear to God, because he got a little sick for a day and then he was fine, but then he never caught it ever again, and everyone he knew got it.
So we could just call Wuhan Cole.
Yeah, and but the funny thing was when COVID was around, he used to get sick every year with the flu, and he didn't get it for like that time it was around, like for a couple of years, 3 years. So it messed with a lot of things, man. When I caught it, I couldn't feel my leg. I couldn't taste for like
Yeah,
three
my
months.
sister, she still like Coca-Cola
Hmm.
still tastes weird to her, and that was like
Since
her
COVID.
favorite pop. Yeah, she says
Wow.
it still tastes weird.
Yeah. Some people had long term things. There's a guy at our gym who said he had like long term COVID.
My nose has been broken and fixed, so my sense of smell and taste is already. I'm like, I told you, I'm like, I can't smell myself, and you're like, bro, I can smell you. Like you smell like a burnt joint. I'm like, I do. I'm like,
You can't. To be fair, you can't smell yourself. I know I got bo sometimes, and you don't
I
smell.
don't
You're
think
used
I
to
have
it.
BO, but I
No, you
probably
don't.
definitely smell like a burnt
Yeah, you
roach.
smell like sometimes. I can see it. I think you're prepping for the class, and you walk in. I'm like, all right, there's Mel, which
Right.
is very common. Very common. It's cool.
So
But yeah, you mentioned that you had some people get like sick that
yeah, man, it's crazy.
like our age, right? That's
Yeah, my friends in
terrible.
their 40s, like I have, ladies I went to school with that have like dealing with breast cancer. A friend of mine from school, she passed after a
Mm-hmm.
3-year battle with breast cancer, and another person I know, hers came back,
Yeah.
and
Ugh.
had one buddy pass of a massive heart attack, and apparently had three small ones before that, and had he gone
Mm-hmm.
to the doctor when he would have felt the first small one,
Right.
probably still be here. And it's just crazy, man. Just
Yeah. You really got to kind of.
or
Yeah.
even just like alcoholism.
Yeah.
Like I went from drinking and having a good time to like, and people I know are fucking dying from this shit.
Right.
Like dying from booze.
Booze. Yeah.
Like like fuckers drinking
There's guys who
drinking
I know
yourself to
they just
death.
can't
Like
stop.
god damn.
They've been to the point where the doctor said you can't drink anymore. You know what I'm saying? It'll kill you.
Yeah,
That
I
must be a
mean,
liver thing or something like that.
I know another dude that he passed
Hmm.
while trying to get into a detox program.
Wow.
Like his body just couldn't handle it. It's just crazy, man. It's just crazy to think.
I'm very overweight, but every time I get my thing, I'm always like, "How's the cholesterol?" And the doctor's like, "It's not bad. You're doing
Dude, I
good."
got, yeah, man. I know people like that too. Like, bro, you gotta be at least diabetic. They're like, no, dude, I'm not. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, you
Diabetes.
can't see your feet and you're telling me you're not diabetic? I'm like, come on.
I think the amount of bad cholesterol is negated by the good cholesterol because I eat so much pork.
I don't even know what that
Yeah, I
means.
don't
I'm
know.
like,
Yeah, there's like two levels.
apparently mine's okay. Like, we
Yeah.
have bad hearts that run in my mom's side of the family. I have first cousins getting tested for. There's this gene that the family carries.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that causes the heart attacks. And
Dang, man, watch yourself.
dude, the docs are like, you got a lot of problems, but your heart isn't one of them.
Yeah, that's good.
Like your heart's strong as hell. You know,
My grandpa died when he was young, like in his 40s, according to my dad. And it always freaked me out. Like, man, I'm getting that age. So I had that heart scan in the hospital where they
hmm
do something, they scan it, and they said, yeah, clear. No cholesterol buildup or calcium in your heart.
my cousin CP is a D1 soccer player, and he's on his second pacemaker.
Jesus,
Arrested on the table for his first
really?
one. Yeah,
Dang, man.
it's nuts, man.
The guys there's some guys who just train and run all the time. And they get the guy who wrote the book called Running. It was called. His name was Jim Fix. He died of a heart attack. Massive heart attack.
Yeah.
So you never know. Like, you could be cardio fine, but your heart might be. You gotta watch out.
Right.
I know guys who like skipped. When they turned like 45 or 50, they skipped their colonoscopy, and then they ended up finding something. Like later on, they got sick. I'm like, well, what happened? How come you didn't get it? They're like, oh, we skipped it. I'm like, why would you do that? The basic things in life, just do it. It sucks.
Well,
It's embarrassing and sad, but
my colon makes a lot of polyps, so I've had a
really?
bunch of colonoscopies. Yeah.
Wow.
So
I remember I had mine done.
Shoot your way into a new pair of pants.
So if you haven't had colonoscopy, you basically have to drink this gallon of Gatorade type thing.
And oil.
I didn't do the oil thing.
Dude, you didn't do the mix?
It was just like Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. I had to mix something in it.
It was greasy?
Yeah, dude.
I just had the Gatorade, and you're on the toilet for like, the next 20 hours.
Yeah.
Or you're close by it.
Yeah.
And then you go there, and they do it.
Well, what's funny is like when my dad had to go get his last one, he wanted to quit, because you have to keep drinking until it's clear.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, oh,
it's not clear.
I can't do it anymore. And, my mom's like, right. You're far from shitting clear, bro. You're like, you're going to have to do it again. She's like, you might as well just finish it.
Did he do it or not?
He did, but he was like, I can't do it. Like, dude, I was like, Pop, you're going to have to do it twice.
I heard stories of guys. I know someone. I won't say his name, but he didn't read the instructions, and when he arrived there, he wasn't close to being ready. They said, you got to go home.
Oh,
you're not even ready. Come reschedule.
Yeah,
that sucks.
Yeah, I did. Like, oh, I'm gonna eat a cup of corn in the morning. Like, no, you're not supposed to have anything. Like,
yeah. This is an honest story. My dad had a doctor's appointment, and the day before, he ate dinaguan, and if you could believe this, dinaguan is pork blood.
Pork blood stew.
They found blood in his and they ordered him to get a colonoscopy. They ordered him to get a colonoscopy. He's like, I just ate dinaguan, and then I had a colonoscopy. I go, I remember the first time, when you're our age, okay, I had an old school doctor, and most doctors these days, you just go there, they look at your chart and be like, yeah, this is low, and then, we do this. They don't even touch you sometimes. I don't know, at least my doctor now doesn't even touch me or undress me. But I had an old school one where I undress and stuff like that. And I go to his office, and this was like, 20 years ago. I go to his office, like, hey, doc, I'm here. It's all right. And then he's like, okay, now we're going to have to do the prostate test. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, prostate, and like, you're gonna do the thing with the finger. He's like, yeah. I'm like, and I was like, I had walked there, and it was like a hot summer day, and I was like, I'm a little swampy, man. I don't feel great about that. And he's like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I've seen it all. I was like, oh God, great. And he, it was the middle of the day during work. So then. Man, that was the first time I was like...
Walking like John Wayne back in the office.
But do your doctors do that still?
No.
Yeah, they don't.
My urologist is hot, too. She's a chick, so...
You would go there?
But no.
Yeah. And then I had to get a new doctor. This guy retired. And I'm like, Karen recommends, go with like Dr. Phillips. He's at my hospital. I'm like, fine, all right. So I make an appointment. I sit down. This guy walks in, Dr. Phillips. He's like 6'5", huge fingers. I'm like, Jesus. Jesus Christ. And he's like, all right, are you ready? I'm like, oh, God. The last guy I had was like a little Jewish guy. This guy, oh my God. So.
You're no longer a virgin.
Hey man, I thought I was a one way. I thought I was a one way street.
Dude, I remember when my dad got his done.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to the doctor that my tita worked for. Dude, we're in the waiting room. My dad gets his prostate checked.
Yeah.
Dude, you could hear him go, "Ooh!"
I don't think that's a thing anymore. I think they just are past that now. I honestly don't think they do that because
Yeah, man. We can put a rocket through a window from across the world. There's got to be better ways to look at your fucking prostate than putting a finger up your
yeah.
butt.
Oh my god. Well, modern times,
Technology.
man. I remember when I had my this is a freaking talk. I had a colonoscopy. I was like, I had it done. They're like, all right, here we go. And next thing you know, they're like, all right, wake up. They're waking up from anesthesia.
Oh,
And I wake up. They're like, you want a drink? I'm like, yes, please. And so I'm sitting on the side of the bed and I'm drinking this drink. And I look on the side of the bed and I see an empty bag of Cheez-Its. And I'm looking at that bag. I'm like, who ate those? And it was probably me. And I just don't even remember eating those stupid Cheez-Its. I was like so out of it, It's like it's amazing what the
dude.
anesthesia.
After one of my colonoscopies, right? I remember the nurse wheeling me in,
Right?
and I remember she looked great in her scrubs. When she was walking away, I was like, damn.
Did you say anything?
Dude. And then they wheel me in, right? They do the procedure,
Yeah.
and then they wake me up, right? They
Right.
bring me my juice and the crackers, and I was like, "Hey, you ever seen those videos on like Instagram with like the people waking up on anesthesia?" And she's like, "Yeah." I go, "I didn't say anything crazy or anything, did I?" Dude, she was like messing with my IVs and shit. She turned bright red, and I was like, oh no. I'm like, what I say? And she was like, she wouldn't make eye contact.
Right.
And she was like, I won't repeat what you said. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then when she was like, she finished up and she was walking out the room, she stops and turns around and looks at me and she goes, but thank you. And then turned around and walked out. I was like, oh shit, I definitely said something about her ass then. I'm like, it had to be it. I was like, oh no.
Dang.
Dude, another time when I woke up from transplant, I
How
had
long are you out for that kind of thing?
8 hours,
8 hours.
10 hours.
Wow.
Dude, I woke up with a catheter,
Uh-huh.
right?
Oh
And
god.
I woke up and I'm like,
Oh god.
the fuck is this?
Yeah.
The nurse is like, sir, you can't speak like that. It was an old lady. I was
Right,
like, sir, I was like, something's connected to my dick. I'm like, what is this? And I'm like pulling on
Did
it.
it tell you that you're gonna
No.
get one? Oh my god.
She's like, sir, don't do it. I'm like, ow, ow. I'm like, my dick. She's like, don't, sir, you can't talk like that. I'm like, and then I started to wake up and I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. like, sorry, Lola. My bad.
My Karen worked at a urology office for like she's been there for like 6 or 7 years, and for like the first 3 years, I was like, "What do you actually do every day?" And she's like, "Oh, we have appointments, and men come in, and I have to insert catheters in their penises. Like, how many penises do you touch every day?" She's like, "Oh, 3 or 4, 5." I was like, "What? What?" And then I was talking to her like 2 months, no, like a
Like,
couple
you don't
months ago.
even handle your dick that much.
I was talking to her like 2 months ago. I go, so like when they have
So
their,
you're doing the math. Davino, that's a math you don't want to do, bro.
I have a funny story about that. But I was talking to her. I go, so when they come in for their what do they call it when they tubes? So you can't have kids anymore.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy, right? I go, what if like how do they get ready for that? Oh well, then I gotta shave their scrotums. I'm like, you leave the details out, man. I know you're
It's to
shaving
protect.
scrotums.
To protect you, bro.
I know. I was like, oh my god.
You're
But
laying in bed. We're like, so how big was the biggest dick you touched today?
we've had that conversation. You've had those conversations. Not of like, I'd be like, how about of all time? And at one time she said like, it was a small Indian guy. I go, are you serious? She's like, yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my god. Like, like she said some guy came in. There was like a 20-year-old kid, and he's like he was having some pain, and they said we don't know what's going on. He's like I'm not sure, and then later on he admitted he was like injecting his inside of his penis with something. I don't know.
Man,
Crazy stories. Like
I told Eli, dude, I'm like, there's two things you don't mess with, man.
don't
You know,
play games.
don't mess with your face or your dick. I'm like, there's no second chances when it comes to those two things, man. You know, like, there's just you get what you got. You know, like
Right.
you be happy with it, bro.
Oh man.
Dude, when I had my catheter when I came home for the first one, Eli, I was like 5.
Yeah.
You got the tube, right? And the pee bag is connected to your leg.
Okay.
So, because of gravity, right? So
Right,
you
right.
pee and the bag fills up with the piss and then
Mm-hmm.
you got to drain the piss out. Well, I'm just like you. I'm at home. I'm walking around in shorts, right?
Yeah.
But I got this piss bag attached to my leg. Eli's like
What's that? That?
looking at me and he's like, well, yeah, what is that, Dad? And I'm like, it's so Daddy can pee. And he's like, that's pee? I'm like, yep. And he's like looking. He's like, where does that tube go? And I was like, you don't want to know. And then he did. You could see like the gerbil running on the wheel, and he was like, "Oh!" And he turned on and ran out of the room. I was like, "Yeah, man." I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah. Ooh. So what do you think is like the most important thing, like when you reach a certain age, like our age, in terms of staying healthy?
Just moderation, man. Like
Yeah.
you drink your beer and eat your cheeseburgers, but you got to have some balance. Like
Yeah.
go work, like do something, man. It's like pickleball, golf, ride a bike, something.
Or work. Work.
Find-
even in the garden or do something. You know, have to
do something.
move something
man.
around. You know, my dad likes to garden. I mean, he's 90. You know, but he still gardens. My
Right.
mom too. Keeps him busy. You know, he used to go to the gym all the time.
And I got that from my dad. Like my dad was a young dad, and the company he worked for turned an old high school into a gym.
Mm-hmm.
So my mom would be at work. He would take my brother and I with him to the gym, and
That's
I would
awesome.
shag balls while he'd shoot, free throws
Oh,
and
cool.
whatnot. And
Did he play like old school PBA?
dude, for a little bit until he got banned.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he ever tell you the story? What happened?
Oh yeah, he got banned for fighting. Just 5 asses fighting everybody over there. And
He was
At the Rizal Center.
There was probably like older guys who, because there was like a cutover, like the PBA, old school PBA, and then there was a softball league came later. Some of those old guys played softball too, but I wonder who he knew back in the day. Like did your cousins' parents play?
Yeah. So
Oh,
my Tito OG, RJ and Ricky's dad
Okay.
was like big in the PBA and all that.
Yeah.
And so he got my dad to play. My dad was pretty good. My dad's a hooper.
Cool.
But he's also a fighter. So
They're having this Filipino. Have you ever been to it?
we sponsored one.
Oh, that's
We
cool.
sponsored a team
Filipino
one year.
Independence Week or party. Or
Yeah,
something.
and then like I have a family friend that's big into all that for Bolingbrook, Romeoville
But you're
area.
not big into the Filipino crowd. That's
Not really, bro.
the funny thing is like when you
I'm Filipino enough.
we went
Like,
there, and I feel like there's like an energy, like people are like staring at each other. They don't want to be cool, but it's like once like you meet someone who's Filipino, and you start getting you're your best friends, man.
Dude, I went to that Umi sushi buffet.
Yeah, yeah.
It was Filipino Friday.
Yeah,
It's all the Filipinos all just sizing each other up. They're all just
right. Yeah, but they could be like if we're just like, hey man, stay cool, man. We're cool. And
Right.
I can't believe you went. Did you go by yourself?
I went with my brother. I was fully prepared to go by myself, but my brother was like, "I'll go with you."
I
My
thought
brother
about
and his
doing it. Next
family.
time, if they're opening up one right by.
Bro, I've been at B1 for 3 years. That sign's been there for 3 years.
Dang it.
They haven't
Yeah,
done
maybe
shit,
not.
and that's why I went up there.
Okay,
Dude, going on a Friday, it was easily worth the $40.
nice.
Um,
$40 is not.
dude,
Yeah,
so you know how like normally when
for
you go to
seafood, that's a good deal.
and then even the Chinese food was good because you
Good.
know a lot of times you go to a Chinese buffet,
Yeah.
it sucks.
So, the key is you got to go when it's busy. You can't go when it's like 3 o'clock on a Sunday.
Right, like I said, we
Crap.
went on Friday evening.
Yeah, busy.
like
At least they're
7
refreshing
o'clock.
the food, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I had, dude, the pork belly adobo was good there.
Dang, wow, they have Filipino dishes.
They had that,
Oh, nice. That's all I
but
need.
then I had like salt and pepper crab, salt and
Right.
pepper prawns. The sushi was good. I ate a ton of sushi.
I would just eat like 2 Benadryls before I go there because I never know when like my allergy hits from certain seafood. But fish, I'm good. But it's just like shrimp, and I won't even try crab because I'm old.
But
But sometimes shrimps hit me, and
yeah, and then like they had hot pot and ramen too. But I didn't eat
Nice.
any of that.
nah, I wouldn't. If I'm spending $40, I wouldn't. I would kind of skip big soups. You know,
Yeah,
you go for the seafood and you go for the meat.
right. I had lobster, crab legs, shrimp.
Damn.
I ate a whole tuna.
Nice. Sushi was pretty good.
Sushi was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
So, like I said, for $40, it was well worth it. And like I said, I exceeded the 2 hour limit. They're like talking about me at the register and shit. And I'm still eating ice cream and like bubble tea, and
Oh man.
so
Awesome. Yeah, so like we're talking about health. I messed up my knee 2 weeks ago. At some point, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't jujitsu. I think it was like, I think I got out of bed wrong. That's how stupid it is. You know, you're wrestling with freaking guys who want to kill you, and then you just twist your knee and it gets
I
bad.
did. Last time I hurt my back, it was from sneezing.
Yeah,
I legit sneezed
I've
so
hurt my
hard,
back
like I felt like a
trying to
rib
get out
pop.
of the car. You know, or just stretching. You know, yeah.
Yeah.
I think because when you're training, you kind of are protecting yourself or something like that, right? You kind of expect it. But when you're just walking and you freaking slip, you know, that can get you.
Yeah.
It can get you so bad, you know. But yeah, so this sucks. But hopefully in a week.
Well, and then like now we're like black belts and old, so we don't do the warm up anymore. Like,
I try to do the warm up.
Dude,
It's just bad. I know. Don't say it.
but at least be in the back of the class, like
I know.
at least like
I don't set a good example. of
Greg and
being-
I, like we go to the back so nobody
can't
sees.
jump
You're like
anymore.
right in front, you know, and
can't
you're like jumping jacks and squat. You know, like bro, Joe, come back here. I'm like, you know,
I
I
get
look
stuck up
over.
there.
Rose is doing fingertip push-ups. I'm like, God damn it, Rose.
Yeah, the guys who do the fist or like.
Yeah.
I think I do when he counts to 10. I might have done 3 or 4 push-ups by then.
And there's Larry. Larry's not warming up. He's just counting loud as fuck, like everybody else. Like that's the Marine in Larry.
Right. Like, hey,
I'm like,
man,
bro,
Larry,
you're sitting there Indian style, screaming 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I just noticed that last time we were Saturday,
Like, bro,
yelling at us.
dude, he's just barking. I'm like, come on, Larry. Jay's over there taping himself together.
Yeah. Walking wounded.
Dude, walking wounded for sure.
But like I said before, thank God we found. I thank God I found this by luck. Just jujitsu, just doing something that's not only physically hard, but mentally hard. You know, you have to like really. You're not just like pushing weights, right? You're pushing weights, and the weights are trying to kill you.
Dude, there's dire consequences to
Right.
fucking up of what we're doing.
Exactly.
Might
And
get
that-
your arm broke, might get put to sleep.
I think the stress level of that is definitely good for just your mind too. You know what I'm saying?
It's good for my ADHD because it makes me live in the moment. It
For
shuts
sure.
my brain off,
For sure.
because I have to deal with what's going on right now, and what's going on right now is this dude trying to choke me.
I,
Like I can't worry about X, Y, or Z. Like if there's gas in my car, if I took my meds or not. Like
yeah,
if you don't pay attention, this dude's gonna put you to sleep.
1,000,000%.
You know?
I feel like unfortunately, that people. I remember when I was a white belt, and I literally remember like the first guy who was a blue belt, and I tapped him, right. You eventually get someone before, hopefully. But like when you're upper belt, sometimes I think people are gunning for you too. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Oh yeah, dude, and especially for I feel like everyone's trying to choke me because I'm so hard to choke. So that
yeah.
everyone wants my head.
Well, if I was sitting next to you, I'm twice as big as you. They'd probably walk towards you rather than me. You know what I'm saying? Because you're their size
Right,
or smaller.
but you know
Yeah,
me, I'm like,
yeah.
no,
You're
I'm no
not gonna.
pushover.
Yeah,
You
no,
know,
hundred
like
percent. Um, I remember the other day, like this is when my knee was hurting. I was like, Saturday was, I got out of here feel pretty good. And then Nate, who's our like kind of our monster young black belt,
mhm,
decided, hey, you want to go? I was like, I can't decline it. Like
right,
that kid, I told someone he had a cross collar choke. We both heard like the cloud, and I was just like, I'm not tapping this thing, no way. And I just I
right,
made it out of it. Got me in other stuff later on, but I was just kind of happy
yeah.
that I survived that. But that little stuff is like
It's
that's good.
the little wins,
Little wins, right? The first time you roll with someone who's like is good and you survive like a whole round, like little wins, man.
right?
You didn't get me, So
Or we pass the guard, or
right, that's not me. That's not me. But we if you don't have something, try stuff that's challenging, man. Try stuff.
do hard things
Yeah, do
for
hard
sure.
things. It's
That's one of the biggest things that
that's not that was
I try to instill in Eli. Like the one thing I've learned too is like, especially Eli. Eli is not going to do what I say.
right.
If I just tell him some shit,
Yeah.
he's not going to do it. I got to live what I'm telling him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise,
Fair.
it's
That's
just
awesome.
talk, and then otherwise, I'm just some fat fuck on the couch telling him, you should work out and watch
Right.
what you eat and
Yeah.
drink water. But no, I do it. I gotta
That's
live
true.
it
That's
because
awesome.
I know he's watching.
Yeah.
I could tell him till I'm blue in the face, like, you need to do this, this, and this.
Dude, if he's on this path right now and like you won't recognize that kid in like how old is he now?
10?
10. Jesus. When he turns like 16, you're a monster. You're
Yeah.
a monster. If he's at B1 and he's 16, I'm gonna be retired by then. I'm gonna be like, I'm done. I got it.
Dude, and biggest thing is like, I don't have to force him, man. Is he loves it.
Yeah, that's
Like,
awesome.
he sets his own schedule. Tuesdays, Dad, just bring my shin pads and boxing gloves. We're going to Muay Thai. Thursdays, pack my gi.
Mm-hmm.
Saturdays, we're back at jiu-jitsu now because Undisputed's done for the summer. And then Sundays when I have him, he goes to this MMA class.
Wow.
Um,
Dang.
so, and just, it makes it easy.
Yeah, no,
You
for
know what I
sure.
mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, it's kind of hard for him though, because then like socially he doesn't fit in with like, even like with his cousins, because
Mhm.
he doesn't play baseball. He doesn't play soccer.
Right.
He plays video games and combat sports.
Combat sports.
Like he doesn't, dude, Eli will throw a ball and it goes backwards. Like he can't throw for shit, but the kid can throw, a 3-punch combo into a takedown. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Like, can't make a throw to
That'd be
first
more
base.
handy. That'd be more
Right.
handy, right?
Like, he's like, Dad, can you hit a baseball? I'm
Yeah.
like, man, I use the bat for everything but baseball. Okay. I'm like,
I told my son, and this he'll get. I said, we practiced his jump shot in basketball because there might be a time where you're going to be like the guys will be like, hey, let's play basketball. I'm like, all right, and if you like can't even like if it's just like if you don't have a decent looking jump shot, people will be like, hey, what's wrong with this guy's shot? So Cole has a great form, like beautiful, but he doesn't make the shot hardly ever. It looks great though. I go, that's all that matters. Doesn't matter if you miss. Just, you want to look good when you shoot.
I mean, I played,
Right.
I played everything growing up, whatever was in season, right?
Yeah.
Baseball, basketball, soccer. But, like, man, just combat sports always just clicked for me,
Yeah.
and just,
It's the most of, if you boil down everything, like one-on-one, hand-to-hand combat is basically the most purest sport.
dude, it's that and it's a language in itself. Like, you may not, we may not be able to communicate
Right.
verbally, but if I walk up and punch you in the fucking nose,
Yeah.
you already know what time it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
That right there is universal. Fighting
Mhm.
is universal.
Yeah.
know.
And grappling, uh,
It's the oldest sport.
when
It's
you
in the Olympics.
when you have a actual you learn a lot about a person just by grappling with them. You know what I'm saying? You like
Mhm.
you literally have like what scares them, what the way they might want to attack, the way they might fall for something. Like you're having these little things. The more you do it, and it's almost like you're learning a lot about a person. That's cool.
Big time.
Sometimes
Big time.
because sometimes you meet someone, you're like, oh, and this kid is, and then you roll it and you're like, holy moly! It's like, wow, this is fantastic. I always compliment guys who just are really, like maybe not strong, maybe can't finish a move, but like when they are like technical, good technique, can control their stuff. Like, man, I give them a good compliment. Like, hey, man, beautiful jujitsu, man. It's
Right.
nice. When I refed, I would watch guys and I'd be like, man, just awesome. It was awesome see guys who were really good at it and just blue belt sometimes. White belt. I'm like, wow, good for you. You're a
And
blue
like,
belt?
one of the rules is we're not supposed to talk on the mat.
Yeah.
I break that rule all the time.
Right.
Like I talk shit or like if you
Yeah.
hit something, like, oh, that's dope. Or, like,
Yeah.
because then I feel like when they do that same to me, like, cool, then we're matching energies, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Good.
you're here for the smoke and I am too,
Right.
like, so game recognized game, right?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be rolling with someone and they'll do something like they'll pin my forearm with their knee and it's tight. It hurts. I'm like, oh, good job, man. That's good. I'm not gonna tap to that and it's annoying, but I appreciate that they're at least like
Dude,
taking
like I said earlier, like Larry trying to triangle me. I'm like, bro, you really trying to triangle? Like how dare you try to use my move against me? I'm like, you're not, you're not gonna get that on me. But
Ooh,
E for effort.
good. Yeah, good try. Why not?
You know?
You know. So let's like think. What do you think like are the three things or the things that we could express? Because like we're getting to the point where like everyone older than us is really old.
Balance,
Doing our
man.
age
Just
is
balance. Like you don't have to live like a monk,
Yeah.
but at the same time, like don't be a huge piece of shit either.
Right.
Like
You could eat
can
almost
eat your-
anything.
right.
You could drink almost anything, but just control have a certain limit, right?
that
Know your
and
limit.
like I said, man, I have a son that's watching me, so I'm leading by example. Like he sees dad dad goes and works out all
Right.
has his schedule, goes when he doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
Sometimes he goes twice a day, 3 times a day. Like on some Wednesdays, man.
Mm.
If I'm bored, bro, I'll go train like 3 times in a day
Yeah.
just because. What else
Right.
would I do?
Mhm.
So
Stay
I-
active. Get an activity.
Stay active and
Get
you
a
know,
challenging activity is good.
yeah, do hard things for sure.
Go get your freaking appointments when you're due.
Yeah, go.
It's the easiest thing, and it's not.
Don't
doing
miss your
it-
doctor's appointment. I would suggest get your labs done at least once a year, man.
Oh, for sure.
At least
Yeah.
once. I mean, had I done that,
Mhm.
I would have got a big jump on my kidney failure.
Mhm.
I didn't, but I also made necessary lifestyle changes because I didn't want to be on medication, right? I didn't want to be on blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication.
Yeah.
So I decided to make the lifestyle changes necessary.
That's good,
Right?
man.
I quit smoking. I quit drinking. Started exercising. Watch what I eat. But unfortunately, due to genetics, I did need some sort of medication. But I was already ahead of the curve, right? Because
Yeah.
I started to
If you
slowly,
didn't do all
you know,
that stuff, it'd be not good.
yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, you're doing it. I mean, you're doing it for Eli. I have my family too. So that, like, I don't want to do all this stuff. I don't want to get a colonoscopy. I don't want to get a physical every year, but I do it for them, right? 'Cause
right.
that's what being a man, that's what being a dad is all about. So have some kids. It'll give you some more responsibility.
Yeah. Choose your partner wisely. That would be, man, take
Yeah.
it from me. Take it from me. Choose,
That's a whole other
dude,
podcast.
choose your partner wisely.
All right, everyone. Thanks for this episode. I know it wasn't like uplifting sometimes, but maybe you get some tips,
Right.
tips and tricks.
Take care of yourselves.
Yeah.
Take care of your people.
And
Look out for one another.
that's it, man. Thank you.
Peace.